Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We're back in Captain of Industry. Let's get back to it. Between episodes, I spent about an hour and a half just staring at the screen, looking at the tech tree, thinking about different things that we could be doing. We do have our little tofu production up. We're going to have to get that routed. Then we have some upgrades that we should be looking at. One of them is getting these blast furnaces upgraded. And if we do, that's going to give us a bit more efficiency on smelting our copper. The same goes for all the iron. But the copper ore with the blast furnace 2 would take crushed copper ore. That's easy to crush. We have crushers. Sand, which we would have to bring over here. And then coal, I obviously already have that supplied. And then we're already dealing with the exhaust and everything. So that's an option for sure. And I think we could start with the copper. I think this is fairly secure where it is for the long term, as opposed to much of what we have over here. Which all of this steel production, I think this is steel. Is this not steel? Iron. I think this is what we're using for steel. I can't remember. I'll have to see. I'll have to look and study this. But this is all going to have to come out and be moved somewhere once we have land, because I want to get at this iron ore, and it's going to cause this stuff to collapse. I'm pretty sure it's pretty darn close. So that wouldn't make sense to upgrade because we're going to have to move it. But copper is pretty easy. So let's not worry about the soybean and tofu for a bit. This is backed up, but that's fine. The belt for soybeans, I don't think that is backed up. Let's just double check. Is it backed up already? No. So soybean production is pretty slow, just from one little farm. We are backed up on the trees, so let's make it, how many do I get? I just get 4. Let's make it mostly soybeans and just one crop of the saplings. Saplings are full. We need to expand this area. Oh man, there's lots to do. How's wood holding up? Not great. Maybe we do this first. This will be a piece of cake. What I want to do is just extend this belt over, and move this dirt thing down. Let's do it. And then we can create a larger forestry area. So let's get on it. Man, there's a lot. There is a lot. Is this a tier 2? It is. Grab a tier 2 belt here. The ground is all nice and level. This can stay high. Pretty much right near the edge. Boom. Come down to the same general spot towards the middle. Not too worried about pillars. How about there and then down? Boom, boom. And we'll put down a storage for dirt. I think that size is just fine. Boink. Set this to dirt. And empty. I think that's all we need to do. I don't know that I have... Oh, I did have a small truck assigned to this. Might make sense. That might make sense. Let's do the same thing here, but we'll go with the big truck. And we'll turn this belt off. We'll get rid of this belt. Get rid of that too. Then I think we can designate this area for trees. Edit designation. Area. That sure what the difference is between these two things. Area is the area of effect. What would the designation be? Enables assignment of tree planters and tree harvesters to designated forestry areas. Only designated forestry areas within the influence of the tower can be used. Designation, I guess, is just saying where to plant trees, and the edit area is the range of effect, maybe? This is for planting, and this is for everything, including harvesting, I'm guessing. And then we can set how often to actually cut the trees. I guess this is the, maximum output if you wait 12 years. We've got one tree planter assigned and one harvester. That seems to be okay. But yeah, our tree planter should spring into action here and just start planting a bunch of trees. Looks like that's happening, and the dirt is being routed. We've got one big truck assigned. That is that. That's a little bit improved. Copper. Yeah, let's grind copper into crushed copper. And I actually want to do that right at the source. Which for the most part is way over here. So let's see how we can get that done. We're going to be mining copper in this area for a really long time. This is our current copper hopper. Let's look and see. Yeah, we've got a bunch of copper underground here. Let's put a big storage out here somewhere. And this old copper mining stuff, let's get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this stuff. We don't want this here anymore, I don't think. We're not using it. Let's get rid of it. I don't want to take down my water pipe though yet. We could actually all this stuff, right? Including the storage. And then let's get a big, how do we want to do this? We could do, we need to store the ore that these guys are going to dump. And then we want to send the crushed copper down the line all the way across the map. I'm just wondering if I should put a big storage for crushed copper or big storage for the regular copper, or both. The ore coming out. Definitely need a storage for the ore. Guess we could go big. We're not going to be developing this land for a while, I don't think. We do want to terraform it all down, but there's a ton of copper for us to get to here. So bring up the overlay. I'll try and put the storage somewhere where it's not likely to collapse. The little one's not such a big deal. We could put a little one right near the mine and move it later, but maybe we do this. Just trying to think. We'll have a bunch of ore, and then I guess a few grinders grinding away. Let's see what our belt speed is. U-shaped conveyor 2s. We can get 200 every 60 seconds. Crusher, and there's an upgraded version of this. That gets us 36. So we could almost do... Well, we could almost do like 6 crushers. Let's see where the upgraded crusher is. Oh man, this game, it's like a rabbit's hole every time you chase down something here. Crusher. That one we have. There's a better one here. And we are one research away from having it. And that guy is going to crush, say, 216 every minute. So Let's get that in the research queue. It'll be in the third spot. Do we want to plan for that or not? It doesn't matter. I wonder how big it is. Don't know. So let's just do one big storage for crushed copper. Like I said, somewhere where it's not going to collapse once we do more mining. And almost out here wouldn't be bad. Let's do it here. Copper belt is nestled in the middle. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. Here for now, it might move. This is going to be crushed copper. Boom. Copper ore crushed. And then we're going to feed it from this existing belt. But we're going to run some crushers. So we can use the crushers we have right now. But two of these, we need at least two, I think, to keep our guy moving. Thinking. Don't have to be lined up with that. They can just run in a row. Let's start with 4 of these guys. And then we'll bring our copper across. Maybe this is the way. Shaped conveyor. We're going to intercept here. Don't think this is actually going to make any difference, but we'll do it just for looks. Okay, that's crushed ore copper, or crushed copper coming in. Let's get these hooked up. We'll change this up once we get the bigger grinder too. You guys need a recipe. You're going to crush me copper. Boom. I got to double check that because I am colorblind. That is a little hard for me to tell the difference between those two. You, then you, and you. Okay, these guys are all going to crush copper. We want to turn off this part of the belt. Then we're going to pop that crushed copper onto the belt up here. Somehow. I don't want to come under and then have that belt go up and join up with this one. So let's wait for that copper to move off. This will all get built. Way over here now, we got a belt that's got a mix, right? It's got a bunch of copper on it. And eventually we're going to get the copper, the crushed copper. So what I want to do, I stopped this belt already. It's paused. Want to reroute this guy a little bit. I'm probably going to block a road doing it, although I don't see much traffic coming through here. Ground doesn't look worn. Basically, this belt needs to do something different. In fact, we might be able to hop over here. Show you what we need to do. This guy's got to come back a bit. Part we want gone now. This is just a level 1 conveyor. You need to hop over. Will you not come over? You won't. Let's see. There we go. That's kind of what I want. And you need to guess go a little further. Get on the ground. Okay, so we're rerouting our copper. I guess I can let this stuff go through. Now that this belt is disconnected, I can let this little bit of copper come through, right? Boom. We'll drain off that belt, and that belt's going to get deleted. But now we've got to filter. We want to grind the copper that's hasn't been ground yet. We want to let the ground copper just go on through. So there is a filter here under transports. U-shaped sorter, I think, is the one I want. So you, can I flip you? Can. That's kind of what I want. I want to say filter out the copper ore that has not been crushed. Where are you? It's right in front of my face. Copper ore, it's alphabetical. Filter out that, so I'm guessing that's going to go that way. And then anything that isn't copper ore can come on through. In fact, I am going to do this little wiggle here, I think. This is going to become... That belt's been drained. Let's get rid of it. This to this goes. Now I can change both of these to be crushed copper. And same thing here, crushed copper. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Guess we can get the upgrades going. We're going to upgrade both of these, and we're going to get an extra port for the sand. But let's upgrade and just see what happens. We'll deal with it, whatever the consequence is. Get those upgraded. And then this stuff that needs to be ground down, we're going to do it over here. But most of the grinding we'll do kind of at the mine site, not at the processing site where we're actually smelting. Where are you? Grinders, crushers, I guess I should call them. They are... Oh yeah, we got to go up for these too. Little annoying. What about just 2? 2 to get us through, or should we do more? These guys, the upgraded smelt blast furnaces can consume 36, right? Let's see. If you look, it'll take 36 crushed copper every 60 seconds. These guys put out 36, so I guess we just need 2. Yeah, 2 crushers would do it. Maybe we can do them if they fit. That's almost perfect. We'll take the copper that needs crushing and send it into these guys. Up. How high? Looking. One more lower. There. Into you, and you, into you. You guys need a recipe, probably. Copper. Copper. And then a U-shaped conveyor here. These guys can just join up with that. Okay, it'd be interesting to see this filter work. I've not used that before. I think we're where we want to be on that. Is this belt? Oh, that's our soybean. Our soybean belt. Our soybean belt has lots of room. I think this is going to do what we want it to do, and then eventually we'll just get rid of these two things once we've emptied the belt of the just raw copper ore. Check it out. Check it out. I like it. Okay, now we want to get this back on what was the copper belt. So this belt goes away. Got quite a bit to do, actually, to get this fully going. Boom. I haven't looked at these mining designations in a long time. We'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, that's done. Now we just need to get the crushed copper up there. I think we're just doing level 1 belts, right? Yeah, that's it. Boom. Over and up. Something like that. That should be good over here. Looks like I have extra capacity, more than I'm probably going to need. But that's all right. Let's pause one of them just to save workers until we see it back up. Maybe we'll throw more miners over here. I don't even know where our excavator went to. Did you go down here to join these guys? Probably did. We'll come back and take care of that. Okay, this, all of our crushed copper is set up. Now we need to go get sand into those upgraded blast furnaces, and we need to deal with the copper that's coming in from this other side. That we need to kind of grind before it makes its way here. In fact, there's none on the belt. Maybe we just pause this thing for now, or pause here. Pause this guy. Okay, these guys look like they've been upgraded. What? Okay, yeah, we got to get sand in there and sand in there. We have sand not too far away. Where did I see it? Right here. Got a belt of sand. That's going to need to come across. It would be nice if we were able to go right in the middle, right? And then somehow... it's going to be ugly. Oh, maybe... yeah, it's going to be ugly. Too bad these aren't mirror imaged. If that port was over here, we'd be in good shape. We could kind of do that. We could do that fairly easily. Let's try. This means you. Guy goes. Oh, I think it just deleted. Something I didn't mean to. Cancel. That's the stem I wanted to get rid of. How's Unity doing? Unity is great. We probably should be spending it. Be sending the ship out too. All right, this one we want to move over. One. Just doing this for looks, totally not necessary. We could make it work without doing this. We want to bring sand through. Seems like I should just go right off of this elbow here. They let me. You are level 1. May need to worry about sand production too. It's been a little slow lately. Oh man, it's getting thick over there, isn't it? Really, really is. In terms of the number of belts over here, I am going to take this if I can. You do it. I like to come right through the middle. I think it's going to be hard to do that though, but we're going to try. Duck taking a pillar there. Any way you can find your way in here. Don't need to worry about pillars now. Oh! Not what I wanted. That's actually not too bad. Let's fix it. The way I kind of wanted it was a little different than that. And we got to hook up the coal again. Boom. This time you're going to come over one more, buddy. Then come down in. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. In fact, they're just waiting on... Ooh, I got to set the recipes. This guy. And you... I guess any kind of copper, right? We could give them just all the copper recipes. Fine. If we end up getting copper scrap, we can have trucks bring it over. Okay. That looks good. These guys are grinding away. This is gonna go bye-bye. Now we just need to put a grinder over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm fine if it's right off of here. This mine's moving pretty slow. I'm kind of okay with that. If we wanted to scale it up, we would probably want a couple of grinders here, but we'll worry about that when we get around to scaling this up. Letting this guy kind of go at his own pace. Trying to get at these last 2 nuggets of copper ore. Then we can actually cover this with dirt, probably. We got a little bit here. We got a mine. And then we'll see if once this fills up, if it's going to expose any more copper. It looks like we've got copper kind of extending out this direction. All right, I probably need to take that belt back even further, but let's put the grinder down. Crusher, I should call it. I need enough room for you to get up there. I don't need that. Level 1 is going to be fine for this. Boom to boom. And you need to find your way up this belt. Pull it back a bit. Boy, that guy is right on the spot. got extra trucking. Trucking is going fine. Food's fine. Maintenance is fine. Everything is fine. We just need to scale up. The reason things are fine, I think, is because we're moving kind of slow. We're not burning through product real fast. So this kind of weaker scaled factories are able to keep up. There it is. Copper ore turning into crushed copper. Should be good to go. Did I pause this belt, or is this belt? No, it's fine. I paused this one right here. Let's unpause that. Right now this guy's chewing at rock, so he's not gonna be getting much copper at the moment, but he will eventually. Sand. Did sand make its way? It's coming. Looks like we may have drained off that copper belt already. I'm kind of surprised. Not that one. It's buried in here somewhere. This guy still has some copper ore on it somewhere. See what's going on over here. This belt is definitely not backed up. Let's see what we can do to get a little more copper going over here. Been a while since we spent any time over here. Yeah, let's refine this guy's area. Be a little more. Kind of like that. That should bring at least one excavator up. Where are you? This guy. Is that our buddy? Looks like he's moving up. I'm going to change your plans and send you to the depot. Get scrapped. And I'm going to assign 2 of our bigger excavators over here. I'm going to get rid of the little trucks. Get 3 big trucks up here. Should be assigned. Okay, to these storages. That's fine. One is rock. One is the copper ore. That looks good. And let's give this guy more designations, more mining to do. We could just extend this all out. This can all go. It's done. Like there's a couple nuggets there to mine out. Let's flatten all this stuff within his range. Boom. That can all go. That should keep those 2 excavators going, assuming they can get here. They might not be able to. This guy says he can't get to where he wants to go. That's a different problem. Actually, let's tackle the problems. This guy wants to get here, this mine control tower. A couple things we need to do. We need to move this mine control tower out from behind a belt. I think this is just the guy that's kind of chewing, kind of leveling this area for us. Doing things back a bit. I think I need to put a mine control tower somewhere. Maybe right here. I don't want to block those ports. Maybe right here. Let's do it. We'll put a new one down. Boom. We don't have to quick deliver it. Our trucking's pretty good right now. We'll unassign this little guy and 2 trucks. And we will assign a little guy here and 2 of the bigger trucks. This one can go bye-bye now. This one, I don't know what to call this thing. Call it tree area leveling. Leveling. I don't know if is it 2. Who knows? Tree area leveling. Fruit. Save that. Edit this guy's area. Yeah, that's actually right where you want to be. That's all fine. And then let's make sure it's dirt only for the fill. Dirt only for the fill area. Let's make you a little... that's fine. That's fine. And then I think we need a ramp here. Get over these water pipes. Yeah, this is higher ground back there. We could do it here. Eventually we want to clear all this stuff out so we can mine, so we can flatten that land. Make it over here maybe. Let's do it. Go for a medium ramp, right? Be nice if they lined up, but I don't think I can make that work right now. Boom. And then I want these 2 pipes coming through to be going through there. Dead. They're level 3 pipes. You can come over. It's gonna be a little weird, I think. We'll see. This is technically the lower pipe. We can connect actually down here, I think. I'm going to have to disconnect the pipe before they let me do it. Fine. You... all the way over to where the ground gets low is where I want to do it. This guy is going to be very similar, except I don't think they're going to let me come across top of that one. I'm going to have to come next to it just like this. One. This guy we know needs to hook into here. Okay, I gotta take out one more nugget. Get one less pillar. Do I have that right? Yeah, the lower one needs to connect to the pipe that's still around. It won't let me connect till I disconnect this part. I'm okay with that. Now the rest of this pipe can go. Boom. So why do we do all that? Just for navigation. And then I want to get these pipes and this structure off of this higher ground so I can mine that down. It's just a goofy goal I've got to level all of the terrain down to 2 above sea level, with the top layer being dirt or compost, I guess. So that is done. Let's check our upgraded copper production. Looks like stuff is cooking along. We need more. Oh, here comes our crushed copper. There's still copper on the belt somewhere. Can't tell the difference by looking at it, which is which. I guess we can see which way it goes. That ore? If it is, it'll head off to the left. Yeah, that's ore. Okay. Eventually we'll grind all that out and then we can get rid of these. So not too bad. That was a bigger project than it seemed like. But what do? We upgraded our blast furnaces for copper production so that they're using the crushed copper. We set up copper crushing over here as well. Looks like that's working. And what else? What else? Oh, we expanded our tree farming area. One thing that's weird is it looks like I got to keep selecting these trees over and over again, which is strange. Is there a setting in there for this? Okay, allows to select at which percentage size of trees should be cut. That affects the yield of the wood and consumption of the saplings. The table below shows the quantity of wood produced by a single tree. Okay. Assigned tree harvesters will automatically harvest trees and all the forestry designations managed by this tower. Automatically harvest trees managed by this tower. Unassigned harvesters will work here as long as no harvester is assigned. I see. If you leave them unassigned, they'll still work here. Maybe I don't have to designate them. Maybe I'm just doing that on my own. Maybe they will keep harvesting no matter what. Let's look at the wood supply real quick. It's dwindling, right? Could be we need another tree harvester, actually. Let's do more designations for filling this land in. It looks like I need to change the area. Let's come down like this. That is going to ensure only dirt can be filled, or should ensure it, with occasional mishap like we have right there. We'll fix it. Let's get this all filled into level 2. Boom. Boom. Dirt's fine. I have more dirt than I have stone right now. And let's get rid of all these old designations. Boom. And then we'll fill out this tree area even more as time goes on. Hopefully we have enough wood to keep us going. What is this guy waiting on? Loading wood to truck. Oh, we need... Can I assign trucks here? Or do I have to assign them to the... Looks like we have to assign trucks to these guys. All right, let's give this guy a couple big trucks. I'm trying to get rid of these little ones. In fact, if we find a little one that's not assigned, we can get rid of him. Like this guy right here. He dumps. You can go bye-bye. You're not assigned to anything. And I think we got rid of the excavators. We got those assigned. Let's queue up a bunch more. 3 trucks. Big excavator. 3 trucks. Big excavator. We look at the vehicles right now. Our fleet. We still have 70 of the small trucks. And we are half and half on the excavators. We got 15 little guys. and 15 of the big guys, and we have 27 of the big trucks. We're going to get rid of all the little trucks and all the little excavators. Yeah, let's leave it there for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Captain of Industry, one of my favorite games. Got some trucks here we can get rid of too. Boom, they're idle. And they're the little guys, so let's get these off the map while I can see them. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this series. Special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members. You guys should be getting the videos early, getting emails with the videos. If you're not, send me an email at info@glidercat.com and let me know. If you want early access to the videos as they post, everybody else gets them kind of on a schedule. I don't have any kind of member-only content. I just give channel members and supporters early access to the videos. Yeah, that's it for now. I will see you all in the next episode.